He's picked
Ronald Aii. Hold on 1 second here.
Hi.
Great day, Ronald.
Hey.
Man, this is an amazing platform we got here, brother. You guys are doing fantastic work.
Thanks. Where are you?
I'm actually in the United States. I'm in Chicago, but I'll be heading to Southeast Asia in a few days. So
great.
It's going to be exciting, man. We had great momentum going with this. So the update looks like it's going to work out very well. We just want to cover a few things, make sure we keep the troops motivated, know what exactly is going on with the rollout, and it's going to be powerful.
We love
the heads.
Yeah, I love this. I picked this up when I was in Hong Kong, so I felt it'd be appropriate for the occasion because we're getting ready to do a lot of work all over Southeast Asia, man. Our biggest teams right now are in the Philippines and also in Malaysia. So I want to make sure you guys are getting up. Yeah, I do a lot. And I'm also going to be breaking to the Tokyo market. I'm fluent in Japanese. So I'm going to be doing a lot of business in Tokyo as well. So we just want to make sure we're covering as many of these dynamic opportunities and pieces of things that are going on with the wallet, just to make sure the team is well informed. Because I did hear that we had completed most of the upgrade, but there are a couple of things that need to propagate through the system to update. Yeah. So could you just sort of elaborate on a couple of the key things? Because I just want to talk quickly about probably 4 small things that we've been seeing that I'm sure you guys have already addressed, but just so they can hear from you, from someone actually that's in the technical department, so we can cut down on all of the customer service inquiries that we may be getting. One of those things being, Ronald, some people are depositing or have deposited to the Ethereum wallet, and they're saying that they're not seeing it show up, which we do know that's in the system. But I told them that's particularly because we have additional nodes that have to be opened up to handle the flow of traffic that's coming in. I think that's probably something you guys are working on. Second thing, sometimes people get a little error message that comes up when they try to actually drop their coins into Jarvis. Jarvis sometimes says that it has not deposited, but we'll see later on that it will pop up and show up in the system. But new people don't sort of understand what that is because they're not as, not in some cases not as tech savvy. So if you could address that secondary. And just one other small little thing is, could you explain a little bit about what's going on with the private key process? Because some people are interested in knowing how that component is going to roll out.
All right. So actually, we have seen about 5 to 6 issues in this always been resurfacing, right?
Yes.
So one of it is when users access the wallet, they'll get an error message saying that please check your internet connection, right? So that is the first major issue that when you actually log in and you get some issues about. So what happens is in Cloudflare itself, we have about 168 nodes. And these servers, some of it, it's not really functioning very well. So that when you are connected to it, sometimes it will just give you that error. We are trying to figure out which node that is, and we have really nailed it down to about 80 or so. So the engineers are working round the clock to actually find out which one it is and to restart that. So once it's restarted, it should be okay. So that's one. The second problem that we are facing is actually on the late payouts, because there are a lot of members that the payout is missing from I think 17 or 18 until now. So there's about 5 days or so. Basically, the payout engine is actually running, and there are 406 nodes now, 406 levels now. Jeez. So it's taking its time to actually calculate the number of levels to pay out for each of the members. So it's taking some time. Once that is done, the performance page will actually come out, because now it's not being calculated yet, right? So we understand that a lot of members are eager to see whether they are either C2 or C3 or C4. They actually come for the event. We understand that we are working very hard on it. The servers are cranking up all the numbers. So hopefully we can get this done by maybe on the 23rd, 24th, right? So once the payout is done, calculated, and it's being given out to all the members, the performance page should show up. The third most major issue is actually on the deposit. So sometimes when you deposit a asset, BDC, LDC, whatever, onto your the super wallet. Last time what we did was we actually had this the client itself, the phone itself, to actually check the main chain directly. But that process itself sometimes is a bit slow. And what we did was we actually did a cache on our side to actually from this cache so that we don't load up the main public chain. But we have found out that this actually is a problem for us because the public chain and our cache does not really sync up that quickly. So you guys, when you get a lot of confirmation, like 35 confirmations or whatever on the blockchain, you don't see it on the cache itself because it's not updated yet. But what we're going to do is we're going to actually release a new update. We found a new way to actually let the device itself read from the public node directly without causing much more issues. So immediately one confirmation and you will see it on the super wallet. That will come probably 2 days later. So on the 24th or so, there will be a new release to actually solve this for the Android and the iOS. We have a lot of issues on the iOS as well, which is going to be rectified. Okay. Then the fourth problem is actually on the depositing into Jarvis itself. We found out that most of the time when you actually deposit things like BDC, things like that, it will fail sometimes. This is because we're trying to calculate the fee, and the gas fee itself sometimes does not show up, so it shows 0.
Yes.
Because it's so small, the users do not actually see it, and they just press max and send it into Java. It will fail because it's
so
not enough gas.
Ronald, with that piece, I don't want to cut you off. Team, what you guys have to understand what's powerful about what Ronald just said is that there is a gas fee that is associated with the transfer into Jarvis. If that fee is not calculated, then that's why you're getting that error message. So you may have to go out of the system and come back into the system to make sure you see that gas fee showing in order to be able to initiate going to Jarvis. So don't worry, it is working. It's just the fee has to be calculated in order for it to transfer. It's called a gas fee, and that's associated especially with Ethereum. And when you're trying to transfer into Jarvis, you have to have that fee associated to make sure that the transfer takes place. If you don't have that, you can't get your funds in there, you guys. So it's not that it's not working. There's just a lot of traffic trying to get into the program, and we're all trying to get in at the same time. So be patient and try it again. Please go ahead, Ronald.
Sometimes they see that the gas fee is showing, and then you also see that the money has disappeared, and it makes them a little nervous. Like, where's my money? Where's my money? I can't see my. It looks like it's gone, but then you'll show, if you look under your performance, you'll see it right there showing.
Absolutely, team. So know that. So make sure you guys have to keep in mind, Ronald and these guys have built an amazing system. There are 2 separate wallets. Some of you guys are confusing the original decentralized wallet that's on your phone. We're confusing that with the Jarvis wallet. The black wallet is your wallet that you can hold for storage, you guys, all your crypto coins that you have immediate access to. The Jarvis wallets that are in the gray, that's your activity deposit that's in Jarvis, you guys. That's your capital working for you. Does that make sense? So those 2 are separate from each other. We're gonna do some trainings on that because I want you guys to be, by me being a computer scientist, I understand it. But we need to make this simpler for you guys who are not individuals who understand the technical aspect, who are just in the business to build. We have to make sure you guys understand how this process works. But Ronald, please tell us a little bit more. I know you're talking about 2 more things.
Okay, so just make sure that there's the gas fee there, and then you press max. Things should work out. Now, when you're actually depositing into Jarvis, it actually depends on the blockchain itself. Because the fee that we're using is not too high, it might take some time to actually get into Jarvis. So just be patient, as what Jamal actually said. Just wait a minute, okay, for it to come out. Now, the other problem is actually withdrawal. So withdrawal should be fine because once it's already in the super wallet, things to go back out to your own wallet should be okay. But as well, it takes some time on a normal Ethereum chain, probably about 5-10 minutes, you should actually see it out. Okay, conversion. Okay, that's the big problem now. When you're trying to convert CTO into Ethereum, what happens is there's a lot of people actually converting at the same time.
Yes. They're probably doing
we have
small
seen
amounts.
up to, yeah, small amounts. So we have seen up to like 14,000 conversion requests. So we only have one main Ethereum address to actually do all of this. So it's actually taking a long time. You have to go from one up to like 14,000, right? So the way we're going to handle this is we're going to break this wallet into like 5 or 10 wallets, and we can do it simultaneously. So instead of one guy handling 14,000, so one guy handling about 14,000. That's going up. It will be faster. Okay. We are also upping the fee, the gas fee, so that we can actually process faster. As well. So there's the things that we're actually trying to do to actually speed up the conversion. Now, there's also one more thing that we're trying to add inside there. It's a queue number. So when you actually do a conversion, instead of just pending, we will see a queue number there. So you know that actually where you are on the queue itself, right? So we're trying to do that. Yeah. So instead of just calling you, say that when is it going to be up? So you just look at the queue number, refresh it, and then you'll see it, right? So we're actually trying to do that as well. Basically, these are some of the issues that we've been actually getting a lot of requests. There are some weird ones. For example, like if you were to transfer USDT into your BTC account, how do you actually get it back out? We can actually get it out for you, but it's a hit and miss thing because we are using the 0.18 the BTC node, the core. What happens is when you actually send assets into the address, it actually gets moved around.
It's bouncing between nodes.
In the core. Yeah. So when you actually move a USDT into a Bitcoin wallet, it has no BTC, so you can't actually send USDT out. We actually send BTC into the same address. It gets moved into another place. So your USDT will never have the BTC to fund it to send it out. Right? But we are trying to figure out a way to actually do it.
Okay, you guys. Hope you guys have understood what he just said. If you're sending your USDT, this is so. You guys understand something? This is a very, very precision-based system. And what Ronald just explained just now was something critical for why you need to make sure you put your assets in the correct wallets. Because if you make a mistake and you transfer one of your crypto assets into the wrong wallet, keep in mind that crypto asset requires some kind of fee of its own to be able to be associated to be removed to go to another wallet. But if there's no extra for that actual token that you put in there, but to give it gas to get out of the wallet, how are you gonna extract it, you guys? So these are the kind of issues that they're having to deal with on a daily basis because of internal errors that we're making in some cases when we're doing transfers. So we have to be very cautious when we're doing these transfers to make sure there's less work for our production and our tech team to do so they can roll out our application the way we want it to actually be. But Ronald, please, man, we're just so glad that you have time to see people. Tell us more.
Yeah.
We appreciate your time,
for TUSD, for USDT ERC20, if you will send it to a Ethereum wallet, that is okay. Because Ethereum don't actually move your assets around. It still stays in the same wallet address. So it's easier to actually recover that for you. That's why some people, some members are actually quite confused why we can do it for some and why we can't do it for some. Right. It's actually based on the platform itself. So we try our best to actually get it back for you, but if we can't, we just say that sorry, we tried our best. Okay. Basically, a lot of changes are coming up on the 24th, so please be patient and give us some time to rectify all of this.
I know one of the updates that's coming up, Ronald, is the members in the group. You're going to be able to see your team in the group, right? Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Yeah. You mean you can have you mean the to actually communicate with the team, right? Come again?
You're going to be able to see the tree.
Oh yeah. Basically, we can't really show you the full tree, but what we can actually do is to actually do sorting and filtering. Yeah. So basically, in the the members part itself, you are able to sort those that actually has updated today, or you can actually search for a particular address to see whether it exists or not. Okay. Things like that we're trying to do. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. There's one more thing. Just now you mentioned the private keys, right? So basically, the reason is this. Okay. Why we have to change the Ethereum address?
Mm-hmm.
We were using this what we call that, the Ethereum node. Oh shit, what was it called? We were using some public Ethereum nodes, okay? And this public Ethereum node itself basically gave us your keys, okay? In the beginning.
Right.
And what happened with that was we actually switched it into our own nodes, whereby your phones actually creates the address and the keys, and when you actually deposit the address deposit into this address itself, it gets written into the public blockchain and it gets written to our nodes. So we don't even know what your private key is. But for some of these members that we actually use the public Ethereum node, we have the keys. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to remove all this and to become a new to move everything out back into the nodes so that we don't have your keys. That's why we actually had to sweep all the assets into cold wallet and generate new addresses for those that we have the keys for, and then move all the assets back. Yeah. So basically, that's the big thing that we have been doing to actually remove our ability to hold the keys.
Okay. Now, Ronald, just so you guys understand what he said, I understand what he just said. Let me can translate a little bit. The company, they had access to our private keys, you guys. What they've done is they came out with a whole new set of Ethereum wallets to remove them having access to our private keys, to reverse that so that we have the ownership of those keys, you guys. So for those of you who have been wondering or listening to anybody who is not associated with a company telling you, oh, is this thing the real deal? Are these people legitimate? This man has been nothing but accessible. He's been nothing but forthright with the information. You listen, you guys, some of you guys know my history, multitude of these companies. For years, we've made substantial income in many of these companies, and we have seen when companies are trying to give you a little bit of information and hide information from you, and when companies are being forthright with information. Ronald is giving you the detailed information of every small finite thing that they're doing. This is unheard of, you guys. This is unheard of. This is why we're going to go ourselves to meet with these gentlemen, because we believe that this is the real deal. I believe that this company is going to become $1 billion wallet without question within the next 6 months. And I'm telling you right now, you guys, we're going to make it happen. So we're going to stick with this. We're planting our flag right here with Cloud Token because this is where it's at. I believe in the technology. I've seen it work. I see who's behind it. I see what Ronald is doing right now. By me being a computer scientist myself and seeing how this process has worked for many years, where you have to build technology, what these guys are doing, you guys, this is second to none. Nobody's ever done this before in this fashion that they're doing right now. We owe this man a debt of gratitude for leading this charge on a technical team, when I know he's probably staying up day and night right now making this look easy. But I know the facts of the matter is he's probably putting in 20, 21, 22-hour days to make sure that this stuff is functional for us. So, Ronald, we're very pleased with what we're hearing. And so the key, so pretty much on the 24th, we will see the wallet sort of stabilize. And then there'll be some other smaller things that will be done. But basically, things should return to normal basically on the 24th.
Yeah. We are hopeful that it can be rectified. Yeah.
Excellent. Ronald, I'm looking forward to seeing you, brother, man. Listen, you're doing remarkable work. And there's a lot of people that are running into a lot of wallets and a lot of stuff that's coming out, you guys, but there's only one Ronald right now. And I can tell you, this man, I don't think this man can be duplicated. So I don't know what other people are doing, but Ronald has got my stamp of approval, man. This guy is making solutions happen out here. When other people are talking about ideas, Ronald's making it happen. So Ronald, I'm very pleased. I don't know, J.I., did you have another question for him?
I think that sums it up. You know, I know it's like 3 o'clock your time out there, Ron. I know you got to get a little rest in because you're up all day working. So really appreciate your time. So
I'm
the next
flying
time.
to ATL tomorrow at about 11, so probably not going to get any sleep.
My goodness.
Oh, Ronald, listen. Some of us haven't slept in weeks.
3 days. 4 days. Right?
Yeah, I haven't. Listen, my personal account, I have over 350 personals on my personal account right now that I sponsored it to this, and we've only been in it for a month. So I know if I'm working day and night, and you guys are supporting 300-some thousand people, I can only imagine the little bit of sleep that the tech team is getting trying to keep up with this right now. Because we want to put millions of people into this business. I've never seen anything like this before. And I don't think there will ever be an opportunity like this again with the price of BTC having a bull run in the middle of this wallet being launched. You guys don't understand. This is history being made in real time. New fortunes will be made in this company based on what you're seeing right now. There's nothing touching this. There's no company to compare themselves to what we have right now inside the cloud token. I don't care how many other tokens come out. There's only one tech team that's doing what Ronald's doing right now, and it's right here. With the kind of track record that he has, I've been reading about all this guy's accomplishments, what he's been doing. He's the real deal. You got to know when you're in the right place with the right people, you guys, and you know you're with the right leadership, because we will not stop until we run this all the way to C5 for many of us. So, Ronald, thank you so much, brother. We look forward to you. Thank you so much for taking the time to come out with us, and we're looking forward to seeing you very shortly as well.
All right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.
Okay. Peace.
There's another one.